Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Welcome back to episode number 29 of Post Finem with me, MOTDF. So, I want to start off this episode with a little bit of an apology. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I haven't been around a lot lately. I do want to apologize for that. I do still intend to create content for this channel and stuff like that. I just had some problems come up in real life that needed addressing, and I didn't have time in order to be able to produce videos. I got really sick for a while, and then my wife got sick, and she is pregnant with our first child, so we were really kind of worrying for a little bit there. But everything's better now. And we're gonna go back to making videos, which I'm really excited about. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that I'm probably going to have to change my release schedule. I had been releasing videos every single day of the week, and my wife is due to give birth in only about a month from now, and she's really, really pregnant. Like I said, 1 month until she gives birth. And, she kind of needs my help more nowadays than she normally does, so I don't know that I'm going to have the same amount of time. I will definitely be releasing at least 3 videos a week for Post Finem. I might try and, do a different web series as well on the other days, but Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are going to be Post Finem, definitely on lock, no questions. Because I'm loving this mod pack. I really hope you guys are loving this mod pack. And, yeah. I'm really excited to get back into it. But all that being said, all that stuff out of the way, what I want to do to start the day is I want to go ahead and start working on one of these quests. The Ender Attractor. With the right ingredients, you can simulate the head of one of these dimensional beings. Place the head on top of two black wool, and then right-click the wool blocks with vibrant alloy. This will attract a live specimen for you, and expend the vibrant alloy in the process. Okay. So, I need to grab a vibrant alloy real quick. Vibrant alloy, there we go. Let's come up here. And we will oh, cool. Nifty. And we got 3 ender pearls from that. And another enderman head. Nice. So does that give me completion of the quest? No. Why doesn't that complete the quest? Craft an enderman head? Can you craft an enderman head? What's a recipe? Okay. Recipe. Oh! I actually have to craft an enderman head. Oops. So, let's craft an enderman head. I think it was 4 bones, 2 eyes of ender, and 3 leather. I think we should have all that stuff. Leather. Man, I haven't been playing in a while, so I don't even remember everything. There it is. There's leather. 3 leather. 4 bones. 2 blaze powder. Alright. So, to make the eyes of ender, you take you take an ender pearl and you mix it with a blaze powder, and then you get eyes of ender. Recipe, new recipe. There we go. There we go. Now we've crafted our Enderman head. I didn't realize you could actually craft those. Consume. Of course. Why would anything I do work? Alright. Manually submit. Alrighty. So this will give us either a soul vial, 4 emeralds, or half heart. I think we're gonna go with the emeralds. Emeralds are pretty rare. Emeralds are pretty rare. But yeah. So that's cool. Now all I have to do is I can use these vibrant alloys in order to be able to call Enderman to us by using that obelisk thing that I set up out there. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty. I'm happy about that. Also, we've got a lot of quests in here. So why don't we go ahead and just run through these. We already know what we're going to get. We're going to take the rifle clip because that's the gun that we use. There we go. Look at that, guys. We're up to 20 lives. 20 lives. Don't need to be worrying about our lives anytime soon. It's very nice. So, let's go ahead and stick our extra ammo that we just got in here. We can put our ammo satchel away. There we go. There we go. Now, I have been doing a little bit of gameplay stuff. Like, I cleaned this up a little bit. I switched the chemical decomposer to this side and the chemical synthesizer to this side because if by doing that, I can put a controller slave right here, which means now as things get broken down in the chemical decomposer, which I will show you in just a second. Go ahead and grab out the mossy cobblestone. So when I stick this in here, right, it goes into here, which automatically is connected to this. So like if we watch this, you can see the oxygen number jump up there. It's now 83, 85, 87. So yeah, it's completely automated now. I don't have to do anything with it. The one thing I have noticed, though, is if something goes in here and it doesn't have a spot, it gets deleted. So, just something to be conscious of. Don't break down things that you haven't broken down before or you don't have materials for, because you will lose the materials for it. Just so you guys know. Also, I've been doing a little bit of work trying to get our nether wart up to 10, 10, 10. Not that I particularly need it. I have a decent supply of nether wart, and it's not terribly difficult in order to get more just by roaming around. And speaking of roaming around, let's take a look at our map real quick. So, off camera, while I was sick, and I was tinkering around with some stuff, I decided to go roaming around and just raiding some of the pigman villages and stuff like that. I found one turret protected facility here. I found another turret protected facility here. This is the one that we had been going to. There's another one down over here. Yeah, guys. There is 4 of them. 4. Very, very close to us. Also, I think we found all of the bunkers, too. Because there's a bunker here. There's a bunker over here. There's this bunker here. And there was this bunker over here. So actually I think we're missing one. But even still, 4 of those bunkers is pretty cool. I do, however, want to go around to some of these turret protected facilities. I want to see if they are identical in their undergrounds or if they spawn differently, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure we can do that in another episode coming up. Also, I found a chicken here, which I was really surprised about. But then I was like, oh yeah, chicken jockeys are a thing. Or, not chicken jockeys, skeleton jockeys that ride the chickens are a thing. Completely forgot about that. But then when I came back here in order to grab a, whatchamacallit, I'm so bad at remembering names. I'm sorry, guys. Where are they? A safari net. That's the word I was looking for. A safari net. When I came back here to get a safari net and I got back there, it had despawned, unfortunately. So, what I do want to do this episode is I want to get this guy finished, all set up, and running. Now, I know that there's another quest in order to do the turbines, which is in the advanced tech tree. Right? Yeah, right here. In order to use this in order to make steam instead of making power directly and then using the steam in order to turn the turbines, which then produces the energy. Which, honestly, it's a more efficient and stronger energy producer. But I think right now, we're just going to stick with the big reactor, creating the materials, and so on and so forth. I have been, in my time away from you guys, trying to get more of the blizz rods in order to get the blizz powder, in order to be able to make the gelid cryotheum. But I have not been super successful at that. So I think what I want to do today, in addition to getting our reactor finished, is I want to look at trying to use a soul vial in order to capture a blizz and then creating a powered spawner for blizzes and putting that in our mob farm. That way I can farm the blizzes with the other things that I fight down there in order to get the blizz rods, in order to get the gelid cryotheum. Seeing how gelid cryotheum is the best coolant in our reactor. So why don't I make a cut here, guys? I'm going to do some crafting in order to get the blocks that we need in order to be able to finish that guy up. Then we'll come back, take a look at it, see how it's running and stuff like that. Oh, actually, wait. I kind of have to do the other thing first, don't I? Yeah, so why don't I do that first? I'm sorry, guys. I'm a mess. I apologize. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for nighttime, which I think it's, what, noon? Morning? It's morning. Great. I'm going to wait for nighttime to come, and then I'm going to use a soul vial, which I think I should have some in here, right? Yes, I do. An empty soul vial. I'm going to use a soul vial to try and catch a blizz, and then we're going to try and create a powered spawner from the blizz. So when I have all the materials together and I have the blizz, I will come back to you guys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I've spent the past, about 4 hours trying to find a blizz in the taiga that's near our base. And I've not had any luck. Not had any luck whatsoever. So, first things first is, why don't we go ahead and make the powered spawner, which is something we're going to need anyways. Wrong one. So to make the powered spawner, we need a machine chassis, then we need a upgraded Z-Logic controller, and then a zombie head, a soul vial with a zombie, 4 electrical steel, and 2 vibrant crystals. Yeah, these powered spawners are pretty expensive, honestly. But in order to upgrade our Z-Logic controller, we actually need a soul binder first. So why don't we go ahead and craft one of those guys up real quick. It's not particularly difficult. You've seen the machine chassis before. And then we just put some solarium in the corners. And then I believe it's the Enderman head at the top, the skeleton head at the bottom, the zombie head on the left, and the creeper head on the right. There we go, and there's the soul binder. So why don't we go ahead and stick this guy down right here. So this is actually going to be key to everything with the powered spawners, because in order to create a powered spawner, let me actually look that up real quick. P-O-W spawner, there we go. So to create a powered spawner, you need to combine it with a broken spawner and an anvil. Okay, well, we have tons and tons and tons of broken spawners. That's not a problem, right? No problem here. We have blazes, we have endermen, we have gas, we have fallen knights, we have silverfish, we have tons and tons and tons. We do not have a blizz spawner. So you might be wondering, how do you make the blizz spawner? It's pretty straightforward, honestly. You put a soul vial in here with the blizz inside of it, and then you put a broken spawner of whatever type, and what it does is it'll convert that broken spawner into whatever's into a spawner type of whatever is inside that soul vial. So it'll actually turn it into a broken blizz spawner, and then we can combine that broken blizz spawner with our powered spawner. But first things first, we need to take our Z-Logic controller and our soul vial. We need to put our soul vial in, then we need to put our Z-Logic controller in, and then we need to give the system 3 levels. And then it goes through and gives us the upgraded one, which I believe is Franken-Zombie? Yeah, Franken-Zombie. And it gives us our soul vial back. I keep going into the wrong chest. So let's go ahead and grab our other stuff out. So to craft this, you need a Franken-Zombie, 2 vibrant crystals, a machine chassis, some electrical steel, and then any of one other type of skull. We're just going to use zombies because we have tons of zombie skulls. So let's go ahead and craft this guy up. There we go. Beautiful. And now, unfortunately, there's not much we can do with this guy until we get that blizz. So that's going to be something that I'm going to work on off camera in between this episode and next episode. If I do come across a blizz, I will make sure to pause the game, turn on the recording, and then I'll bring you guys back in order to be able to see it. But it'll be like a cut in the next episode if I manage to find it between today and when the next episode comes out. So why don't we go ahead and go into our book. Oh, actually didn't realize that we had a quest for the soul binder. Beautiful. Well, that is solarium block. But I think I'm going to take the soul vial. Yeah. And these are 2 endermen. Awesome. So we have 2 more enderman soul vials. That is like hugely important because enderman soul vials go into a lot of things later on. And I'm pretty sure you need the base enderman, not one of the special mob endermans, which makes it 100 times more difficult in order to find. Yes. That will be a struggle. But let's go ahead and take a look at what else that opens up for us. So this wants us to make a dimensional transceiver. Oh, and it'll give us a reward of staff traveling. I already have staff traveling. But that's okay. Ooh, actually I just realized my sword's really low. Go ahead and toss that guy in there to charge. Block of diamond. Ooh, 4 ender crystals. We'll definitely be taking the ender crystals. How does one craft a dimensional transceiver? D-I-M-E. Dimensional transceiver. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this. So, it wants an octatic capacitor, 4 electrical steel. The electrical steel is not too bad. The fused quartz, again, not too bad. This is a crafting nightmare. Ender crystal. Yeah, this is where I was telling you guys, right? It requires an enderman plus a vibrant crystal and a soul binder to get an ender crystal. It's not fun. It's not fun. So, oh, and the ender resonator. How do I make that? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Just requires a little bit of power. So, why don't I go ahead and get the materials together in order to get the dimensional transceiver set up. We did get a dimensional transceiver earlier from a quest. Is it in this one? No, it's in this one, right? Yes, right here. Dimensional transceiver. So, we did get one of them, but in order to really have them be useful, you need 2 of them. So, that is a thing that we're going to be looking at doing. Also, I want to start looking at getting this room a little bit better sorted out. I really don't like the clustered pile on top of thingness that we have going on here. I feel like it looks really ugly. I mean, it's super useful, and it definitely serves its purpose. But I just think we could do it a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more pretty. But that'll, again, be something that we'll have to look at after we get our room below this one, the big reactor setup, which we need the blitz spawner for. So that'll be coming up soon. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this dimensional transceiver, the parts for it all together. We'll craft it up. We'll see what we get for our rewards. And then I think we're probably going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. It's probably going to be a shorter episode. I do apologize. But yeah, I like I said, I really don't have a lot of time these days. I really don't. But, oh, another thing. I still cannot figure out how to use the quantum digital synthesizer in order to be able to actually complete any quests. So if anyone, any information on how to use this guy, please, 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 please leave a comment. I would love to get some cows going. I would love to get some milk going. Yeah, I want some animals. I want some friends. I'm tired of these zombies and these skeletons all trying to kill me. I want some people who don't want to kill me. But anyways, let me grab this stuff. I'll be right back, guys. See you in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, I believe I have everything to a point where we can just do fast crafting, where it doesn't take a long time to make all the components, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So first things first, let's go ahead and make our ender resonator, I believe is what it's called. Silicon here, solarium here. There we go. That is crafting up. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to take one of our vibrant alloys, turn it into vibrant nuggets, put it like so. and make a vibrant crystal. Then what we want to do is we want to stick the vibrant crystal in there with the enderman that we just got. And go ahead and give it 10 levels. Let it run on through. Our resonator should be done. Ooh, those are really cool particle effects. I didn't notice that last time. So there we go. There we go. Our ender crystal is done. So ender crystal, ender resonator, electrical steel I have, and fused quartz I have. So we just need to get the octatic capacitor. And to get an octatic capacitor, you need 2 double-layer capacitors, 6 vibrant alloy, and a glowstone. And to get double-layer capacitors, you need 2 industrial capacitors with coal powder and energetic alloy. And to get industrial capacitors, you need 2 raw plastic, 2 capacitors from Flans mod, a piece of gold, and 4 redstone. And to get the capacitors, you need a whole bunch of chemicals. Yeah, you guys probably remember this. It's a mess. Fortunately, I have some industrial capacitors already ready to go, and I have all the other stuff made up too. So it really shouldn't take too long. There we go. There's our 2 double-layer capacitors. And then let's make our octatic capacitor. Look at that, guys. So fast. That is because I did all the other stuff off camera. Trust me, really isn't that fast. And there we go. There we go. We got our 2-dimensional transceivers. Beautiful. We're definitely taking the ender crystals. And then that opens Advanced Power Tool. I don't know what this does. Redstone Exchanger. You are able to make a very powerful tool that allows you to exchange one material for your inventory for another material in the world. This has many practical uses, but it does use a lot of power. Ooh. I like the way that sounds. It almost sounds like the Philosopher's Stone from Equivalent Exchange mod. I don't know, though. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's actually look that up real quick, just in order to see what it is. And I actually forget what it's called right now as soon as I say that. Redstone Exchanger. Redstone Exchanger? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Redstone Exchanger. So that requires 2 basic capacitor banks, a vibrant alloy nugget, an ender resonator, and an ender crystal. Actually, that's not outside of the realm of what we could do. But I think we're going to save that for next episode. We'll take a look at that at the beginning of next episode. Yeah. I'm going to definitely try and see if I can't find that Blizz off camera, which I will then record and put in the next episode. But we really need the Blizz in order to move forward, because we need the Blizz rods. It's something that we need to do. Also, I might end up using our other Enderman that we got to create another powered spawner, with it specifically making Enderman, because I believe you can make it so it spawns an exact copy of a mod, or not a mod, I'm sorry, a mob. So you can make it spawn only Enderman, not any of the crazy Endermen or anything like that, which will help us later on when we run out of these Ender crystals, because trust me, we will definitely be using all of these Ender crystals, plus more, as we go on. But that being said, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you didn't, then please feel free to leave a comment telling me what you think I could do better. Also, if you guys could go ahead and share my video on social media, that would be awesome. I'd love to bring in some new views. Like I said, I do plan on diversifying the channel. I want to maybe look at playing other games, or maybe other mod packs in Minecraft. Also, yeah, this is just a little aside. I would love to be able to play on a server. So if anyone knows any good servers, modded or vanilla, I'm honestly open to either. Although I gotta tell you guys right now, I've never actually played vanilla Minecraft for any extended period of time. I don't even think I've ever been to the end in vanilla Minecraft. So, yeah. But if you guys know a good server, I'll definitely give it a shot. And, yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode.